What's up, Penny Man? How you doing, y'all? We here to check out the new One Piece chapter. There's some interesting stuff going on, man. Some interesting stuff going on. You know, yeah. We're here today with Cat once again, the right hand man to the server, right hand man to the YouTube channel. And we finna get into this, man. One Piece, chapter 1061. The Egghead, the Island of Future. Oh, we got Sanji's brothers on the cover page. So this gonna be a third Sanji arc. We'll see. I hope it's Frankie's arc though, because Frankie, it'd be kind of a waste. What's that? Hurling through the air. She just popped out of the water. Gash, cuff, pant. Cuff, I'm saved. God damn it, Chomper. Who's there? Wait, where did that monster go? It's still below us. Look down. Good, she seems safe, but just how far is Luffy gonna keep flying? Oh, don't tell me they finna get separated again. She said, "Look down." Exclamation point, question mark. Oh, a giant shark. Oh shoot. Oda drew that shark pretty well. Look like Jaws. Huh? There's something scary beneath us. Let's scram before it resurfaces. Wait, it was a Vegapunk ship? Huh? Ah, what the hell is this thing? A shark? No, it's too big and it's made out of metal. Oh shoot, that's probably gonna look cool in anime. Hold on tight, it's gonna be a rough landing. Not good, Luffy and others fell into the sea. Slash. Frankie, take the helm. Stir the ship over to us. You got this. Hey, Jinbei putting in work. Nice for real though. Like I don't know why it is, but it just now truly has dawned on me, like that Jinbei's a part of the crew now. Like obviously he's been a part of the crew, but just kind of been a situation as to where um it's been a situation as to where he just dips in and out. So it's kind of like my brain is just processing. Oh yeah, this motherfucker's really on the crew now. Okay. Kill and attachment. Clank. Flick. Rabbit. Screw propeller. Just reminding fans that character and join the crew. Beep. Beep. Oh, they're tracking them with missiles. What was that? Oh, the Sunny looks scared. Oh crap. We're capsizing. Robin Chuan and Nami-san. That's obviously Sanji. Estimate point. Question mark. Estimate point. Estimate point. Luffy, Chomper, don't worry, I'm here. That noise. It sounded like an explosion. Hang on. Dang, not Chomper. Jinbei's putting in work, man. You love to see it. Hang on. You three were heading up. Huff, huff. Oh my, what a tremendous current. So Jinbei saved Luffy and Chomper. Wait, it's like 3 people on his arm. Wait. Oh, is that maybe Robin? I can't tell. That's not Robin. Who is that? Huff, huff. Oh my, what a tremendous current. Steering a ship in this is next to impossible. Oh, it has a cannon too? Everyone hold your breath. We're gonna dive. Yo, this is a crazy start. Oh no, he saved Jewelry Bonnie. Okay. I was confused. Okay. Huff. I didn't recognize that hair. Huff. Here we go. Boom. Slish. Slurp. Pause. The waves are too strong. We can't get back up. Yes, sir, Frankie. Yo, this is a cool start to an arc, man. Um, oh, we seeing Shishigi again? Okay, cool. Um, I'm not the biggest Shishigi fan. I know she's like super popular, and I don't dislike her or anything, but I'm not gonna. Oh my gosh, Shishigi! I think she's cool though. A nearby island, G4 naval base. Be good, boys and girls. Now it's medicine time. Oh, she's trying to. Oh yeah, the giant kids back in back in Punk Hazard. Yeah, the giant kids. I'm only drinking this because Shishigi's-san said so. It's yucky. Yeah, the girl right there, the one with black hair. I think she was like the nicest one. I forgot her name though. It's yucky, bitch. We're all shrunk quite a lot, haven't we? Oh, they're shrinking now. Okay. Yeah, they were bigger, huh? Yeah, they was humongous. They're still big, but yeah, they are getting smaller. Okay. They did find a reverse to it. Absolutely. I hardly recognize you, Mocha. If only Big Mom would have had that when she was a kid. Tragic. Tashigi, have you got a second? Damn, who is this? Trying to break that choker. Damn. Female Katakuri, okay. Dami mommy energy. Jesus. It's that pest, Hell Mappo. Can't you do something about him? G4 Commander Vice Admiral Doll. You know I can't. His best friend's life is on the line. And I'm worried about Captain Kobe too. Man, the Vice Admirals just got better. Okay. And I'm worried about Captain Kobe too. He's our junior as a Marine after all. Please, you have to listen. I'm begging you. We're on the same side, right? I hear this, I owe Kobe Senpai. Okay, the new character, Hibari. You have to come with us to Pirate Island, Prince. Please, Prince, we need you. Pirate Island, that Emperor Blackbeard's home turf. Prince Russ. Raw. I mean, Ola just keeps introducing these characters that I'm not gonna remember the names of. It's just true. I'm not gonna remember the names of these people. We'll be swarmed by pirates if we stick our noses in that beehive. That's why it's called Hashi Nosu. Eggheads some so close to us. Why can't we deploy the Hmm? Are you crazy? Both of you calm down. Oh, they got a new weapon? At that moment, we can't get a hold of Drake either. We're in no position to act right now. Is that clear? Luffy group. How can you not know who I am? I'm part of the worst generation just like you. We were both a subordinate 2 years ago. Oh, you're part of it too? Hella disrespectful. Dang, Bonnie looking good. Don't forget, we're enemies and the news the name's Bonnie. Yo, Sanji be going crazy. I don't blame him. Still, thanks for saving my bacon back there. And of course, she uses food analogies because she's the gluttonous. It's crazy, man. She still like it has to be related to her power because Luffy, we know he can eat so much, and not get fat because of his rubber devil fruit. He just slimmed himself down in 2 seconds. Bonnie, I wonder if like with age, can she like affect like her organs somehow? Hmm. Because she eats a lot and she still got that figure. Still, thanks for saving my bacon back there. Don't sweat it, Boogie. Boogie. Okay. It's so cold. Are you seriously an emperor? Luffy's still gonna be Luffy, man, no matter how strong he gets. What's the deal with your wanted poster anyway? I thought your hair was white now. They made quite a stir about it in the news, in the papers. Well, that's a form. Oh, that's how he just he just grabbed bigger like Popeye. Oh, that's just how I look when I'm totally free. What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, aren't you worried about the rest of the crew? They'll figure it out. Shit. Yep, they got separated. But at least they're with Bonnie, man, who looking delicious. I can't believe you got the Knight of the Sea with you too. Since we're on the subject, what happened to your ship and crew? I came alone. That metal monster back there gobbled up my ship. That reminds me, I'm starving. Let's go find a restaurant, man. I'm finna put that restaurant out of business. Oh no, Luffy and Bonnie, bro. Imagine Bonnie travels with them, man. F in the chat, man. F for my boy Sanji. It's gonna be tough. You gotta cook for both. Oh, do you have any money on you, Luffy? You bonehead. Don't you have a clue, do you? You're not gonna find any food joints here. This is a government island. Oh wow. Do I have to spell everything out? So we gotta be secretive. We're on Egghead, the island that's said to be 500 years in the future. Oh shit. Oh shit. We're on Dr. Vegapunk's research island. Oh shit. Vegapunk's the reason I'm here. We got business. And a giant Vegapunk robot just saved the ship. Giant robot, and of course the guys are freaking out. They're like freaking out in a good way though. God, this won't do at all. It's another failure. I wonder why though. Perhaps overriding. And I guess Sanji saved the rest of the crew, him and Frankie, while Zoro was trying to cut the thing up. Perhaps overriding, or was Luffy and Chomper the only ones who fell in the ocean? Perhaps overriding primal desires is simply impossible. Oh, here she goes, Vegapunk. I already knew Vegapunk's gonna be a female. I didn't know the appearance though, so we finna see. Somebody's coming out. The dot. How? Oh, them lips though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who is this? How utterly vaccinating. Thanks for saving us, whoever you are, or the Mega Shark, quote unquote Vegapunk, to scout, report, and fire. But if it keeps trying to eat ships, I forgot to make sure the it keeps trying to eat ships. Okay, that would have sucked, right? Because like I usually always make sure the stream is running correctly, the sound is running fine. I'll be sitting here talking to myself. Um, or the mega ship, the mega shark, the scout, report, and fire. But if it keeps trying to eat ships, that won't be anything left to salvage. Okay, we're gonna get the real. I gotta scroll down. I must have bulged the programming. Wow. She's she's pretty. Wait a minute, she kind of looks like Luffy though. I don't know. I might have to get used to it. Kind of like Reiju. Like when I saw Reiju, everybody was everybody in the One Piece community was simping over Reiju, and I just couldn't just help just seeing Sanji. You know, I mean, not that Sanji's like. I mean, Sanji is handsome too, but like it was just weird. I couldn't just stop seeing Sanji, man. It just made things awkward. And she looked like Luffy in the face. So I gotta get used to that. Like Yamato looking like freaking Nami, bro. Now was the point in time when I was just tired of like One Piece women looking different. So I respect the different appearance of the face. Her and what's her name? UTA from the movie. They also look different from like other One Piece women. Even if they have the same perfect, um perfect build, you know. Yeah, that was a pretty good chapter. I think the other chapters were definitely obviously better. You called me Dr. Vegapunk. Nani? Oh, wow. We got the Bonnie. Wow. We got the Bonnie page and color, because obviously that was the most important part of the chapter. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna share it for 2 seconds, man. Huey. Bonnie's nowhere near the sexiest woman in One Piece though, but she's pretty good looking. And that's the only pounds that got colored. Hey, these comments are funny, man. But yeah, Kat, you can talk now. You want to, bro? I'm done with the chapter. It was pretty good, man. I'll probably give it a solid 8. Somebody said this chapter got me acting up. I feel you, bro. Oh wow, I'm asleep. That's funny. Yeah, Vegapunk is beautiful. You know, compared to all the other Dream Women, though, she's the least attractive appearance wise. Although, well, hey, what's up, Jay Wolf? Hey, Jay Wolf's in the chat, man. Jay Wolf always showing support, man. Appreciate you coming through. And like I said earlier in the street, earlier stream, Jay Wolf, stay tuned for like other stuff coming to the channel, man. We're gonna get that popping. But yeah, in terms of like the other three women, I'm not counting Shishigi. Shishigi's like, she's a great person. Like, I would, if Shishigi was a real person, obviously, I want to be with her because she's a great person. But like, in terms of like, we talking about just pure, just conventional attractiveness. Number one was female Katakuri. Number two was Bonnie. Then the last one was Luffy lookalike. I mean Vegapunk. So yeah, a lot of good fan service this chapter. You love to see it. Love to see it. But in terms of storytelling, it was not as great as the other ones, but this is a good setup. The beginning of the chapter was pretty dope though. Like it was pretty dope. Like it was just like boom, 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 strip action. With the giant shark and all that. Honestly though, it was kind of like one of the things to where it was just used just to separate them again. Because honestly, with all the crew there, there's no way that met that they shouldn't have been able to take that shark out in like 2 seconds. Like you saw the crazy stuff Zoro and Luffy were doing on the roof. There's no way like that shark should have been able to get in that much trouble. Um, before this chapter, yeah, that's how people thought Vegapunk was gonna look before this chapter. Um, but I mean, I don't really, I kind of a little bit uh iffy on if still is the real Vegapunk anyway, because of the fact that like I said, because of the fact that like I said, well actually I didn't say it yet, but it was in my mind that she could just be a Vegapunk fangirl. You know how Yamato called herself Odin. These comments are funny. Oh, it's a break next week. God damn it. God damn it. But I guess that's kind of a good thing though. It gives Oda time to actually make it great. Although I remember one time it was like a break for an entire month, and the chapter came back was like mid as fuck. But yeah, Cap, what you thought about the chapter, man?
Disappointing.
Oh wow, damn.
Very disappointing. And
Why is that?
because if that really is Vegapunk, that's a massive freaking retcon, and it's just terrible writing.
Hey, hey.
I mean to have characters from the Marines actually refer to Vegapunk as a dude and also an old man.
But hey, here's a counterpoint. Here's a counterpoint. You're right, but she's attractive.
I don't think so. I think she looks like that mermaid chick from Fishman Island.
Which one?
Tammy?
She's attractive, but I gotta put out my mind that she looks like Luffy, bro. She looks like
And
Luffy, and I gotta put that in my mind. In terms of like I said though, in terms of like all the new females introduced, she's the bottom of the list in terms of like just pure attractiveness. But the fact she's into science, is pretty interesting. I think that's pretty cool.
there's no way this is actually Vegapunk, because
You think she's a Yamato 2.0?
no, I think she's a cyborg.
Mm. So Android 18.
Yeah, I think she's his daughter. I don't think she's lying about being, having the name Vegapunk and being a doctor. But this isn't the Vegapunk we've been waiting for.
Mm.
Because let's think about this, right? Considering everything Vegapunk has been involved in, why would Vegapunk, if Vegapunk was not just a woman, but if Vegapunk was this person, why would Vegapunk let herself be known, let herself be seen, because Vegapunk's if Vegapunk just strolled on out like that and said, "Hey, I'm Vegapunk," and revealed herself, she doesn't know these people. For all she knows, they could grab her and kidnap her. That's not something that would befit the smartest man in the world of One Piece. That's incredibly stupid. So I have to
Well,
assume
you
that
could be smart.
Vegapunk I have
I,
to assume that Vegapunk speaks through other people that are acting like they're Vegapunk for
mm-hmm.
security purposes.
That's possible. At the same time, though, to play devil's advocate, like I stated earlier, I don't think it's Vegapunk, but to play devil's advocate, it could be one of the situations as to where, yes, she doesn't usually make herself known, but that may be more the case that, like, because she's so busy on her island, like always creating stuff, just playing devil's advocate on the idea that maybe this is Vegapunk, but I don't think it is.
This could this
It
could
could, it could be possible that she's just on her island making stuff, right? Right? All the time. And then she just happens to have these travelers pull up and she's just, friendly toward them. She's like, oh yeah, hey, I haven't seen people in a while. Could be that simple. Like
yeah,
she's just
I
so
think
busy always on her island. And then maybe some Marines think she's a guide because maybe some false info given by the higher ups. That could be possible too.
nah, because my problem would be, why is Vegapunk, who's been doing all this crazy stuff, so freaking young? Like, you
She
know,
can keep
right,
herself young with
like
science.
I mean, I'm hoping that Vegapunk either is young because she has a devil fruit power that we don't know about yet, that allows her to basically be immortal. You
Science.
know,
Science.
yeah, but I think devil fruits in the One Piece world should be considered science too. Um,
Yeah, but that'd be
so
kind of like that would be just Jewelry Bonnie's devil fruit.
not necessarily, because I mean, Sugar's fruit allowed her to be eternally youthful.
That's true. I think it would be better with science though, because it really shows Vegapunk's capabilities.
I also think it's possible that having met Bonnie before, which is implied in this chapter, Vegapunk might have just found a way to copy that one aspect of Bonnie's fruit, which allows Vegapunk to, retain youth.
Yeah, it's possible.
So yeah, I
Oh
don't have a
yeah,
problem
that's
with I
pretty
don't
good
have a
there.
problem with Vegapunk being revealed as female. My problem is the age.
Mm,
Like, because this person should be as old as Judge, and
uh,
he's at least like in his 50s. Um, so yeah, plus, see, I have a strong feeling that this is either not, the Vegapunk that we've been told about, and is just his daughter, or she is Vegapunk, but in actuality, she's really an old woman. She just has like a young body through, who knows, maybe using the lineage factor.
yeah, it's
So
possible. I think that's a pretty good theory. How you
yeah,
feel about female character?
wait, is that a canon thing?
You don't see the sexy chick with the choker?
Oh, the Vice Admiral.
Yeah.
I didn't really think much of that character, to be honest. My first thought was, where the hell is Smoker?
Oh, okay.
Because did Smoker get demoted? Because he was supposed to be in charge of G8 or whatever it was called. So where's he? I mean, has he been promoted to, HQ Vice Admiral, or
Um, I don't know. That's a good question, man. Chishiki's around and Smoker's not around, so.
yeah? And
But
and Smoker and her literally said they were going to meet Vegapunk. So I mean, unless Smoker's actually in Vegapunk's lab for some reason, and you know, maybe that female vice admiral is just there, as a placeholder.
it's possible. So rate the three One Piece females in this chapter.
That's almost impossible because I don't really care for any of them.
Damn, misogyny.
No, not misogyny. I just, when I get into female characters in, you know, in animation or manga, it's based on their personalities and what they've done over the course of a series, and not how they're drawn.
I'm just drawn that way. Like
With
Jessica,
with a few exceptions, of course. Um,
Jessica. That's what Jessica. What was her name? Jessica Rabbit. I'm just drawn that way.
um,
That's just my instant dive like into female Cat Curry and then female Luffy. Um,
yeah, they do look like them.
yeah. And I don't know why they was showering, why Bonnie and them was showering beyond fan service. Um, like I can't think of any reason why they would be showering beyond fan service. And it was the most obvious fan service too. Like he could have written the fan service um a more how I put it, a more creative way.
Oh,
And
I
not
just thought of
just
something. I
what
just thought of something. What if
what
what if Vegapunk only acted as though she was a man because there's been hints in the One Piece world that a lot of the world is sexist towards women, because you know how in Wano that it was basically implied that women aren't held in high regard like men are.
I
So
don't do that.
maybe Vegapunk, you know, figured the world wouldn't take her seriously if she was a female, and so created the facade that she was a man.
That could be possible. I just think though, if she were to do that, it would just be along the lines of she would just do it just to hide her identity. It'd be probably
Yeah,
just.
exactly.
I think it'd just be that simple. I don't know if it'd be
Hmm.
like a whole like because of sexism themes in One Piece.
Yeah,
Um,
and
I don't think it'd be because of that, but yeah.
I also think that the fact that Vegapunk is clearly smiling here, even despite saying, I work for the government, I feel like that's just supposed to be a joke. Like, I'm actually really happy you're here, but I'm just, warning you because, the government knows I'm here and that could come at any time.
You can call me Dr. Vegapunk, Nani. Great next week.
I,
I
I,
mean,
I do think this pretty much confirms that Vegapunk is deep down a morally decent decent person for the
mm,
most part.
making weapons for the government. Okay.
No,
Uh,
I think she's been forced to do it against her will. Because
you
remember
know what?
remember
I don't
what
think it's like. I don't
Judge
think it's
remember
like
what Judge do you remember what Judge said? Judge said that the government came and captured Vegapunk.
I don't remember him saying that, but
Yeah, they
I
were both they
believe
were
you.
both working together as a team, and then the world government came and told them to stop doing what they were doing, and Vegapunk had to go with them.
Mm,
I mean, because think about this: if Vegapunk's bad, why would Vegapunk
yeah.
allow Kuma to protect the Sunny?
Mm.
There's just way too much information out there to suggest that Vegapunk is definitely not evil. She may not be, you know, a hero, but she's definitely not evil.
I think she's because we're talking in the sense of assuming that this is Vegapunk, obviously. Going for now. I think she's it could either be that or it could be a situation as to where maybe she was kidnapped at first, but she figured out a way out, but she stayed anyway because she wants to be able to make new toys.
Yeah, very
Like she's
possible.
not evil. She's not evil, but she doesn't really care. Like it's kind of like a situation where it's like, what what did Tom say? Did he say some specific wording of like even if it's an evil pirate, you still make a ship for him or something?
Yeah,
Like you make a ship. Like it could be a situation like that where she's like, kind of like strange Breaking Bad reference here. Kind of like Gale, like Gale made crystal meth, but like he didn't have any evil intentions out of it. He just liked the science of meth, making. She could
I
just
can think.
like she could just like creating, weapons and toys and stuff, but she doesn't really care ultimately who they go to as long as she gets to make her weapons. But she's not evil, like in the sense of like, and she's not like or like Lloyd from Code Geass. That's a better comparison. She's not evil in the sense she's like, muhaha, I'm using to destroy the world. She just doesn't care. She just likes making her weapons.
I think a good comparison is Kisuke from Bleach.
Who was that again?
Kisuke, Kisuke Urahara,
Oh, what about
because he was doing some pretty shady stuff, but at the end of the day, he was a good guy, right? Like he created the Hogyoku and put it inside of Rukia. He, he basically sent
I
Ichigo into
think
danger.
I think a difference though is that Kisuke was obviously pragmatic. Um, I'm talking about in the sense of like she's nice as a person. Like you just have a one-on-one talk with her. She doesn't have evil. She doesn't have any evil intentions, but she doesn't care about where her weapons go to. Kind of like someone who's just selling you guns at a gun shop.
I mean,
In a sense, that's what I'm saying. I'm more saying like that. Kisuke was more of like a
forgetting that
morally
Kisuke put
questionable kind of.
Mayuri in charge after he left, the Kisuke that would just murder innocent people for experiments.
You said what?
Are you forgetting that Kisuke was the one that put Mayuri in charge of his squad as captain, and and Mayuri was doing all that messed up stuff to Quincy's?
Yeah, I said Kisuke was morally gray. I'm saying that she's not morally gray in the sense that she's not like, she's not, I don't know how to describe it, bro. But basically, there's plenty of people who like work in industries and work, in situations to where they don't have any evil intentions, but they're just gonna sell it anyways.
Yeah,
Kisuke is a morally gray, morally uh a bigoted character. I think she would just be in a situation to where she's just making weapons just because she likes making weapons. She doesn't care about some pragmatic way of making the world a better place, some pragmatic way of making a worse place. She's not doing it for money. She's not.
I
She
mean,
just likes making weapons. She just doesn't care who it goes to. I think.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with not doing it for money, because let's be honest here. Those inventions require a lot of funding, and Vegapunk can't do that without having access to basically limitless amounts of funds.
I mean, true. You need money for things, but that doesn't mean you do it for money, right? Like if
No,
if
I
you get
feel
your
like Vegapunk could have been like, oh my God, I got all this money coming into me. I can do any invention I want now without any limitation. Like, I should take advantage of this.
yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, that's a better way to look at it. I don't think she's doing like moolah
Yeah,
baby, young moolah babe, like she's greedy, like Nami or something. I mean, I
and
don't Nami would go that far for money, but you get my point.
right,
Um,
and I mean, at the end of the day, like,
but
Vegapunk was still doing things with splicing DNA, and that's considered morally wrong. Because we don't know if these seraphim could have been people that were just, experimented on and turned into these things, or if they were just, born in a test tube or something.
it'd be interesting though if she's in a situation where she doesn't like end up being like kind of like pudding, to where she's like secretly evil or something, or like she's hiding her malicious intent. It'd be an interesting situation. He has like no malicious intent, but she would just go to any lengths for science. I think that'd be super interesting.
Hmm.
Like she's as nice as she portrays herself to be right now, but she's also just doesn't care about. She's like, no, what you're doing, this is wrong. Like, huh? I'm just doing it for science. And she's actually truly nice, but she's would do some morally great stuff for science. I think that'd be interesting. More than
Well,
it's probably
well,
gonna be the
there's
obvious, but she's like, Muaha, I'm secretly evil, bullshit.
Well,
Which would
I
make any
mean,
sense. Why would she say the straw hats anyways? Unless she's trying to use them, unless she's trying to do experiments on the straw hats. That could be a case.
I mean, in the real world, there's been examples of scientists that weren't evil, but they still did things that were considered morally gray or morally wrong, like people that created the nuclear bomb, for example.
Right.
You
That's
know,
basically yeah.
like there's scientists that build you know theorize on how to make more powerful weapons and things of that nature, and you know maybe they go into it with the best of intentions, but they're still creating weapons of mass destruction.
And she might not even have good intentions. She just does it for science.
Yeah,
But that doesn't
like,
make her evil. That makes her like chaotic neutral.
you know, I'll create weapons for the world government, but that'll also help my research, and I can use that for other things too.
Yeah. Could be
Like,
that simple. But she's not, and she's like, I'll make weapons for you too, pirates. Like she doesn't care who she makes weapons for. You know,
yeah.
it's just as long as I get to do stuff with my science, 'cause I love science.
Did you notice a sort of resemblance um in her clothing? Her clothing kind of resembles a
Uh,
mixture of koala and Limburg from the Revolutionaries.
yeah, I kind of knows that. I also like what's her name? UTA from the movie.
Oh, Uta.
Uta, yeah. I
There,
don't think it's
there could
UTA. I think it's U
there
L.
could be a resemblance there. There could be a connection there. Yeah.
I was thinking that but I think Oda's actually trying to make women look different from each other in One Piece.
Mm.
If you notice,
But yeah,
um,
I saw that Limburg outfit, like that hat and those goggles, and I was like, oh my god, that reminds me of that cat mink who made those ice freeze guns or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
I wonder if we'll see Caesar in this arc somehow.
Oh yeah, he was on the cover page.
Like, do you think he'll show up at some point and then
Oh yeah, he was on the cover page, right?
this week?
Yeah,
I really don't bother with the cover pages, to be honest.
that's what I was saying. I began my reaction. I was like, oh shoot, this might be Sanji's art because of the fact that his brother
Mm.
Caesar Clown on the cover page. I'll show it to you real quick. I can't show it that long because this video will get blocked worldwide, but I'll show it to you real quick. So make sure you're looking. I'm scrolling up to it. All right, so I'm gonna show it right now. Okay, you see? You
Oh,
see
okay,
that?
I see now.
Okay, that's it. Can't have it up there alone. But yeah, it's on the cover page of the story. It looks like it looks like they're flying with Vegapunk. I mean, flying with Caesar Clown, like they're working together or something.
Now, you know what's crazy about this? Well, not really crazy about this chapter, but personally, what I thought was crazy about this chapter is the fact that when we first saw the Seraphim, I had this idea. What if the Seraphim aren't actually children? They can just like control their age. And I had this crazy sort of theory where, what if Bonnie somehow met up with Vegapunk and gave Vegapunk like, allowed Vegapunk to find a way to replicate that ability. And the fact that Bonnie said she's looking for Vegapunk in this chapter makes me wonder if that theory could actually be true.
What if she knew Vegapunk as a kid?
That's possible.
Like, because she would actually be an old woman or something.
Yeah, because I think it's not been confirmed, but I think it's very much implied that Bonnie's actually an old woman.
Yeah, and you obviously Oda's gonna put the gag in of like Sanji's simping over Jury Bonnie. And she's gonna transform into an old woman, and he's gonna have a freak
Well,
out.
it also seems implied that Kuma and her are either friends or possibly relatives.
Oh yeah, she was talking about Kuma back when she was I don't
Yeah,
know about relatives, I don't know about that, but she was talking about Kuma back in the referee.
yeah, and And I think wasn't it stated that Bonnie was once a queen from some country?
I think it was. I don't remember what it was though.
So yeah, this chapter is going to be this arc's going to be really interesting. Like there's going to be so many surprises in store for us.
Right.
I mean,
I think it's really cool.
we've basically waited 15 years for this.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Like you saw my reaction. I was like, "Oh shoot, we on Vegapunk's island." Like that's dope.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I think this is actually like there's no way this arc could fail. But I think I said the same about one a long time ago. So um,
I don't know, cause like Wano was just too cramped.
yeah, Ronald was great for a while, and then it just I don't know. It's just the continually not filling in plot points that are meant to be filled, and
Hmm. Yeah,
just some
like
awkward decisions and
as
um
long as this arc doesn't have too many characters like Zoe had, only a certain amount of characters,
Zoe was
it should.
perfect.
Hmm?
Said Zoe was perfect.
Yeah, Zoe was pretty much a perfect arc. As long as there aren't, you know, almost 100 characters in this arc, and it mostly just focuses on, who's already been established, then it should be pretty well paced and developed.
Yeah. And blue pineapple might pull up, but he's on the way home, so we'll see though. We'll still stream by then. Um but yeah, it should be pretty well developed. What are your hopes for like certain characters in his art? Like such as like, Frankie, Sanji, Chomper, the very science people of the arc.
Um, Hopes. Well, for Frankie, um, since we know that during the time skip he was on an island that Vegapunk once used as a research facility,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm hoping that uh, that will be touched upon, like the things that the schematics that Frankie actually studied to upgrade himself. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm hoping there's going to be like a huge conversation between them about that. Um, It's going to sound weird, but I'm kind of hoping to see a lot of anger from the Straw Hats when they say to Vegapunk, like, "How could you allow all this horrible stuff to happen? Like, how could you allow,
That
you know,
doesn't sound like something they would do.
yeah, like maybe like Nami would definitely, get very vocal about um the things that Caesar's done, and the
Hmm.
things that happened to those children. Um,
Yeah, but like I don't think they would naturally do it though. Like they'll just
no, they won't. They won't. I'm not saying they're going to attack her or anything. I'm just saying they might have, a lot of stuff to get off their chests.
because they're good people, but they're not like superheroes. Like they're not gonna try to lock her up or anything.
No, I mean Luffy, if he wanted to, he'd probably just beat the hell out of her.
Luffy, yeah, Luffy don't care, man. Luffy go Chris Breezy on him.
Yeah, he don't care what your gender is. He'll
Yeah,
fight you no matter what.
his hands is bisexual, bro. Like he's fighting anybody, bro. Equal rights, equal fights, man. That's how Luffy goes. That's how Luffy goes. Like, Luffy believes in equality. Uh, if you a asshole, whether you're a male or female, Luffy's gonna punch you in your face. Or if he's trying to prove a point, he'll punch you in the face.
I mean,
Um,
we saw him punch. We saw him. I don't know if he punched her, but he definitely hit Vivi one time.
no, he punched her straight up, but she punched. I think she hit him first though, didn't she?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
hey,
mean, he obviously wasn't going all out because he would have killed her if he went all out.
I'm just imagining Luffy using a jet grappling on Vivi, like
Yeah, it just crushes her freaking like bones and
Jesus said, just hey,
causes her heart to explode.
Luffy go now, jet grappling.
Like you realize, like, can you just imagine how painful that would be? It's
Yeah,
like getting hit by, fist-sized rubber bullets over and over and over again.
I'm just imagining that one time Luffy's just not in the mood, and Nami hits him, he just knocks her out with one punch. She just like, cause he could if he wanted to, man. Luffy's a good guy. He's not, and she's his crew member. He's not gonna punch her back, but all it take was for Luffy to punch Nami back once, she'd be knocked out. Cause she always be hitting him.
This, considering that this arc is going to take place on not just a an island that Vegapunk lives on, but also a government-owned island. I think it's I think there's a strong possibility that Marines end up showing up at some point, and the Straw Hats have to contend with them.
Right. I think it's possible. I mean, I don't know what the Vice Admiral's gonna do if they pull up, but
No, I'm not just saying a vice admiral. I'm talking like an admiral.
Oh, what Admiral would pull up though?
Uh, I don't know, maybe Kizaru,
But why?
because I mean he hasn't been doing anything in a long time, and
Oh, you just want to do something?
yeah, and there's also the fact that there seems to be a connection between Vegapunk and Kizaru through Sentomaru, and you know the
Uh,
pacifista lasers being modeled after Kizaru's fruit.
Wait, say that again. Say that one more time.
I feel like there is a connection between Vegapunk and Kizaru because of the relationship that Kizaru has with Sentomaru, and the whole thing with the pacifista lasers being modeled after Kizaru's fruit.
That makes sense.
And speaking of Sentomaru, I would expect him to appear in this arc at some point.
Oh yeah, he will.
So,
Wait,
if
Tomorrow's
anybody,
a guy.
hmm?
Tomorrow's a guy.
I think
I asked the worst tomorrow was a girl,
I have no idea.
like a
At
very
at this
butch
point, at
woman.
this point, at this point, Oda could reveal that Luffy's not actually male, and I'd believe it.
Let me look up Tomorrow. I swear Tomorrow was a chick. Tomorrow. Let me make sure I'm thinking about the same person. Oh yeah, this is a guy. Yeah. I don't know why I just remembered Tomorrow being a girl. I think it's the hair.
It's the face. The face looks.
The hair looks like a girl's hairstyle.
I mean, he's a sumo wrestler.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, this female character. The name is Doll. What does that mean?
I don't know.
G14. Yeah, Oda was in his bag this chapter. Just the character designs. Jesus Christ. These niggas down bad, bro. But yeah, man. And they're all unique too. Well actually, no, no, okay, so that's Jerry Bonnie. Jerry Bonnie a little too. You think they got any more of the Vegapunk machines? What was that?
Nothing.
Then they got any more of the Vegapunk machines?
What happened?
I said, do you think they got any more of the Vegapunk machines?
Who?
I'm saying, do you think any more like Vegapunk machines are gonna like the ones that are like in the ocean gonna pop up?
Who knows? I'll tell you what would be a really crazy twist would be if Tom isn't actually dead and he's been with Vegapunk this whole time.
I would hate that.
Like we just because it was never actually revealed that he did die. I mean, we still don't know if Saul died or not. You know.
I
I mean,
mean,
personally, I think Kuzan, I think Aokiji um faked his death.
dang, so really?
Yeah, because he called it Ice Time Capsule. He didn't call it Ice Time.
Hmm.
Kind of implies that he, froze him and then thawed him out later.
Yeah. Well, we know Alkiji's not dead, so
No, of course not.
obviously he's just he's just probably trying to free Kobe. Um,
Maybe.
Luffy, it's interesting that Luffy retained his memory from the form. As to like he knows how the Gear 5 form works, like already, because it
Yeah,
seemed
probably he probably doesn't understand it completely. Just has an idea.
because it seemed like his like yeah, Luffy's happy go lucky, but he seemed extra happy go lucky in that form. Um, like it seems like you would think he wouldn't remember um how exactly he would look like, right? I mean, no, how exactly he would be in that form, right? Like he would probably lose some memory or something, right?
Who can say?
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nah, something's going on, bro.
No, I was just yawning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can dip if you want to, man.
What you think was going on?
I don't know, man. I thought you was down bad for the profile pic, man. I thought you was going through it. I just going through it, man. Like, phew, like Jesus,
Nah, nah.
bruh. The warrior science. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I think it would be funny if we saw the Sea King that bit Shanks and it was actually bit his arm off and found out it was built by Vegapunk.
I mean, that would explain why freaking that Sea King is so fucking strong, dude. Like this
Yep.
man really got his arm bitten off by a Sea King, bro. Like,
I'd be fine with that reveal.
yeah,
We just so happen to see the same Sea King and it swims in. And Vegapunk comments on it being one of his her greatest creations.
yeah,
It's like
that would be pretty cool.
this is my invention that I created to kill Shanks.
That reminds me of that reminds me of my theory that I thought that like it would turn out that that guy who survived the nuke in Alabasta is actually like a mythical zone, and that's how he survived.
Oh, what was the name? Pell.
Oh yeah, Pell. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot the name of the most memey character, one of the most memeable characters, because it was just like yeah, that's how we should have knew early on that Oda was gonna do a lot of fake out deaths. Um, but that motherfucker survived the nuke. Like he has some of the most durability in One Piece. Like um, seriously. Um, I do think that we will probably focus on. I do think we will probably have some more marine focus actually, like with the sword. Um,
Hmm.
because the fact that I don't see any other reason as to why they would just randomly show up, here in this chapter, and also because I think that Oda wants to kind of you know give us more info on other characters. Have us have more time with the characters, which is why he has a whole, which is why he has film red, which is basically kind of to my knowledge, I put in the server by the way um the time zones where it's supposed to come out like in the USA. Um, I think he's gonna try to he's spending his time setting up these other factions for the final war. Um, to get more info on these other factions, you know, so we can get more interested in them and so we can be on multiple sides and things of that nature. And
Yeah, probably.
we'll uh we'll probably hit out soon then.
Alrighty.
But what would you grade this chapter?
Mm, probably give it a 7.
A 7? That's fine. That's fine. It makes sense.
Yeah, because a 7 to me is good. You
Yeah,
know,
7 is good.
eight's great, nine's amazing, and 10 is perfect.
Yeah. It's probably a solid 7. Like if I take out the horniness meter, it's probably a solid 7.
I'd,
Logically,
I'd
speaking.
I'd give it more. It's just the way that Vegapunk reveal was done. It was just like you're not even going to give us more context to what's going on here. You know what I mean? Like it's just a lot of confusion. I couldn't get hyped up about it because for so many years we were led to believe that Vegapunk was an old man and not female, and this literally felt like it came out of left field. So
I mean, he obviously made Vegapunk this way for the sake of drawing in more readers.
I hope that's not the case because that's just lazy. Like if
I mean,
Vegapunk was supposed to have been an old man until this chapter, nah, that's scuzzy. I'm sorry.
it's obvious though.
And just
I
because
mean,
it's
he
obvious
could.
doesn't mean I can't hate it any less.
I didn't say it was good writing. I'm saying that it's pretty obvious that the reason why he made that this is the real Vegapunk. He was designed this way to draw in more readers. Sex
Well,
sells.
then Oda needs to get his head examined and just end the series ASAP before he ruins it any further.
That he's ruining it just because Vegapunk's a chick.
No, he's been ruining it for many reasons.
I agree, but like Vegapunk's a chick is just where you draw the line. It's just
It
that's
literally comes out of nowhere.
but what
Like there's
changes?
no
Like
context.
what is the difference? If Vegapunk, I don't think it is Vegapunk, but what is like the difference if Vegapunk's a girl or not? Like what changes like the
Because
story?
of the fact that people who've met Vegapunk have always commented on Vegapunk being an elderly man.
But why would they not lie about Vegapunk's identity though? Why would they not?
I mean, it didn't exactly say, "Oh, here's a picture of Vegapunk."
Exactly. So why would they let everyone know what Vegapunk's true identity was?
I just don't like the idea that Vegapunk's a freaking teenager or a freaking youngster. Like, nah.
It's anime.
I mean, still, like, we're really gonna go down, freaking Dexter's laboratory here.
She's not Dexter Laboratory. She's like 19 at least.
Still too young to have that kind of knowledge.
Like you look at her, she's like 19. She has like a
My real problem is she's not quirky enough.
yeah,
Like,
she has a young woman body.
but her personality's not like, you know, insane or anything.
Yeah, I think she
She's
could be super quirky. That's one of the things where I said like, I think she's the least conventionally attractive new female introduced or female reintroduced in this chapter. That I do think her quirkiness will probably add her up like uh on the waifu tier list. I think it would add her up and should be a very interesting character.
like I would hope that her personality would be similar to Ed from Cowboy Bebop, where she's just freaking all over the place.
She probably is. Like
But
I assume
she
she
just
is.
feels way too normal to be this person who's done all this stuff. Like,
I forget. Okay, so let me look back at it then. Forgive me, but did you just say I saved you? Oh shoot, I didn't really read the dialogue. Okay. Um. Okay, let me read the dialogue. Forgive me, but did you just say I saved you? Oh, you naive pirates. I work for the government despite my minority. They like to call me scientific genius. Okay, so she's already established herself. So that's probably why I was confused on where you was coming from the Keyskate thing. But she's already established herself as kind of like a morally great character. She's like, I didn't really save you, you know, um, because she literally says in the chapter, I didn't really save you, you naive pirates. I work for the government. So I don't think she's as good as she may seem as first appearance. But yeah, um, Cat is down the energy of the stream, man. I had to, but yeah, man. Um, so I just let him out, man, because he's obviously not in it no more. Um, and I mean, like, I get it, bro, but at the same time, man, I don't think it's Vegapunk, but I don't see where it would be the end of the world if it is Vegapunk. Um, to be honest, and this nigga acting on stream like he hasn't been attracted to fictional female characters. Giant, what about? Okay, I'm looking back at the chapter a little bit. Okay, there's actually not a lot more to talk about the chapter, to be honest. Um, besides possible theories. I will say this though, that I do wonder. I I forgot to talk about this with Kat. I do wonder what I do wonder if Hell Mappo is actually going to be a part of this arc, or it's going to be a thing to where this comes up after the arc. Whatever type of weapon, whatever type of new weapon, um, that he's talking about, and yeah, uh, I feel like we're gonna see a Mappo season pretty soon. Um, and yeah, man, Cat's probably right though. I'll probably get this chapter a 7 out of 10. Uh, so yeah, peace. Let me pull it to be continued. Like, subscribe. I think Bonnie potentially speaking is I'll leave y'all one question. How how long do you think Bonnie gonna be the Straw Hats? Is she gonna be a Straw Hat from this arc, or is she gonna continue traveling with them for like 1 or 2 arcs, kind of like how Law did? And this gives a good chance to give a lot more to Bonnie's character because Bonnie, I feel like is probably the more less popular of the world, the worst generation characters. So I do think this gives a lot to her character. Like I said earlier, I think it's possible that she met her as a kid. I also think it. I also think that it's possible that she's friends with Vegapunk. I also think that Vegapunk probably helped modify her fruit, and it's just interesting that Bonnie knows so much. So it's like she's definitely probably an old person. Um, and I I wonder if there's going to be something out of this whole separation thing. Maybe this is a chance by Oda give more give more focus to. Actually, I'll give this chapter like a 7.5. I do think this is Oda's way to give more focus to Jinbei's character because he's a new crew member, right? He's like the latest crew member. The series is probably going to end soon, so he's giving them. So he's putting Jinbei in a smaller group for the sake of giving them more screen time, getting them more connection with two of the members. So I think that's pretty much his point here. Um, Everyone else is a huge group though, like Usopp, Sanji, Nami, Robin, uh, Brooke, Frankie, Zoro. Like, that's a pretty huge group. Um, so I wouldn't say I would hope they get split more. But I do wonder why did Oda make that group so huge, and why the Bonnie group is so small. I do wonder that. That's interesting to think about. I do wonder why that's the case. Um, like what is specifically going to be going on with the Jinbei, Chopper, Luffy, Bonnie group? Like what is going to be specific going on there? It's just a case to where like I say it's going to be more established Bonnie's character, Jinbei's character. Um, I think that'd be the best way to go about it. And Luffy and Chopper are there to keep interest. You got the merchandise too, Chopper, and you got the MC Luffy. Asani's gonna have a crazy reaction to Vegapunk, obviously. Um, you know, Vega-chan, Frankie, Frankie is definitely getting a lot of focus because obviously Zoro and Sonya could have took out that thing by himself, but they let Frankie do it. This is Frankie's arc. I don't know, man. I really don't know what's going on with them, but yeah. Peace, like a stripe. Oh, stay tuned for the next one. Whoops, I meant to pull this up.